Hey, this is Buzzwood here for Wi-Fi Alliance. Welcome once again to The Signal. It's our podcast where we give you the inside track on Wi-Fi and deliver a new perspective on the growing portfolio of Wi-Fi technologies. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss the latest happenings in the world of Wi-Fi. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Wi-Fi 6E and the great benefits it brings. So stay tuned. Well, welcome back, and as I mentioned in the opener, we are going to be talking about all things Wi-Fi 6E, and joining me is Nick Sargalogos, the Senior Product Manager at Wi-Fi Alliance. Nick, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Well, today we'll be covering three important topics. What is Wi-Fi 6E and how is it different from Wi-Fi 6? What are the key features and benefits Wi-Fi 6E brings to Wi-Fi users? And lastly, Wi-Fi 6E, why will it play an important role for both IoT and industrial IoT? And there's no one better to answer any of that than Nick to explain it all to us. So let's get started with this, Nick. What is the big difference between Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E?
Well, actually, Buzz, Wi-Fi 6E includes all the same great features as Wi-Fi 6, but it has a very important difference. Wi-Fi 6E adds support for the 6 gigahertz band. The other distinct advantage is that only Wi-Fi 6 devices will be allowed to operate in the 6 gigahertz band. In other words, this means every Wi-Fi device in the 6 gigahertz band will be supporting the latest generation of Wi-Fi. The 6 gigahertz band is now being made available for Wi-Fi operation in multiple regions around the world. Wi-Fi 6E devices will take advantage of the contiguous spectrum, the wider channels it enables, and far less congestion to deliver the full potential of Wi-Fi 6.
So essentially, Wi-Fi 6E extends the great benefits of Wi-Fi 6 into the 6 gigahertz band. Does that explain it accurately?
Exactly. And with the 6 gigahertz band comes a massive increase in available bandwidth, up to 1200 megahertz in the U.S. geography, for instance, as well as greatly reduced network latency. This is because every Wi-Fi device in 6 gigahertz must support Wi-Fi 6. So there's no translation delay for legacy Wi-Fi versions. In addition, since Wi-Fi 6E devices must support the latest version of Wi-Fi security, which is WPA3, Wi-Fi 6E networks should be very secure.
What are some of the new features that Wi-Fi 6E that we should be excited about? I know that there's a lot of excitement around this new band. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. The first is, of course, the vastly increased bandwidth the 6 gigahertz band offers, which unleashes the maximum performance Wi-Fi 6E can deliver. Wider channels are the key to unlocking the highest performance of the network, and the 6 gigahertz band can support up to 7 super wide 160 megahertz channels. That's over 3 times the number of super wide channels available in the 5 gigahertz band. To put this in perspective, think of a ski resort with 2 chairlifts going up the same mountain. One chairlift can carry 8 people, the other only 4 people. The chairlifts run at the same speed, but the chairlift that can carry 8 people takes twice as many people up the mountain in the same amount of time. This is why wider channels are so important to performance.
Well, I'm sure that's going to be welcomed out there in the industry and at home. So let's talk about our second point, and that would be, what are some of the ways that Wi-Fi users will experience Wi-Fi 6E, both in the home and in enterprise?
Great question. In the enterprise, IT departments will be able to increase the default channel of the networks of Wi-Fi 6E networks from 20 megahertz to 40 or even 80 megahertz. That would deliver up to 4 times higher performance. And this will be needed to support bandwidth-intensive applications like complex CAD graphics, immersive video, or VR, AR applications. In the home, 4K or 8K video streaming, as well as VR systems demanding the highest level of performance, will greatly benefit from Wi-Fi 6E. Users will have a better experience with all of these demanding applications with Wi-Fi 6E.
Well, we've talked about the benefits of Wi-Fi 6E and where we see the new technology going, but let's take a look at why Wi-Fi 6E will also significantly benefit the Internet of Things, or IoT as people call it.
As we talked earlier, Wi-Fi 6E extends the benefits of Wi-Fi 6 into the 6 gigahertz band. So all those great features of Wi-Fi 6, including OFDMA, target wake time, and extended sleep that greatly benefit the IoT, are all supported in Wi-Fi 6E. As we covered earlier, in the 6 gigahertz band, it's guaranteed that all devices will support Wi-Fi 6. In highly congested IoT networks where lots of different battery-powered devices and sensors are all connected to the network, features such as OFDMA and target wake time will bring huge improvements in efficiency and battery life. Higher network efficiency reduces power consumption. For battery-powered devices, this will extend battery life. Since an increasing number of sensors and other IoT devices rely on battery power, this can greatly reduce maintenance and battery replacement costs.
Yeah, I can speak for my kids. Having extra battery life is something they always are complaining about. So that's welcome news to probably many, many users. Well, in closing, take a minute or two to talk about the trajectory of what you see Wi-Fi 6E and how that looks as you see it out on the horizon.
It's very exciting. Wi-Fi 6E looks to be a major factor in accelerating the growth of Wi-Fi use and is expected to grow to nearly 40% of all Wi-Fi 6 devices by 2025. In fact, this year alone, the industry is forecasting over 338 million Wi-Fi 6E devices will ship.
Yeah, and that's numbers that we've not quite seen in the industry before. So it just speaks of the magnificent growth that's going to happen, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, absolutely. We continue to see, the growth accelerating in Wi-Fi adoption, and Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E will play an increasing role in that growth.
Well, it's worth noting that Wi-Fi Alliance certification for Wi-Fi 6E launched in December 2020. What does that mean for the industry as a whole?
Well, the use of Wi-Fi worldwide continues to grow at a fantastic rate, and the tremendous improvements in performance and efficiency Wi-Fi 6E offers are just what the market needs. Wi-Fi Alliance certification plays a vital role in driving worldwide interoperability in the 6 gigahertz band, and Wi-Fi certified devices deliver interoperability and security that provide the best user experience.
Well, Nick, thanks once again for taking the time to have joined us and given us so much information. That really welcome news here on The Signal. Just taking the time to talk about the most exciting developments in Wi-Fi in nearly 2 decades, which is really something to say.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Every few weeks, we plan on broadcasting a new episode that's relevant, entertaining, and informative, and we'll make sure that we keep you up to date on the inside track about all the latest happenings in Wi-Fi. And make sure you don't miss out on any information about the technologies that are critical to your customers and your business. We'll share links each week in our show notes so you can follow up on more of the innovation we talk about here on the show. If you're not a Wi-Fi Alliance member, now's a great time to join and help drive the future of the Wi-Fi industry. To join Wi-Fi Alliance or learn more about our organization, visit us at wifi.org. Please subscribe and listen to The Signal on Amazon Music and Spotify, and will be coming soon to Apple and Google Podcasts. This is Buzz Wood thanking you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.